for the veterans here, some of these players. Like we talked about Neo and Carragher, but I mean, Rain has been playing, one of the last sort of standing members of Norwegian Counter-Strike that disappeared for whatever reason. Yeah, this is really quite something. They do have a chance to shock and impress us. I must say, I would be blown away if FaZe were able to recover themselves. And you know what, for Imperial, it's just about having that same energy. Just don't fall down to the level of FaZe. Keep it up, keep going, keep powering through, and maybe you can stay alive in the major for yet another match. It's elimination time for one or the other team. It's the final map coming up on Mirage here. FaZe starting on the T side, Imperial starting on the CT side.
I like that, Anders. Let's get some energy in the room. It's been sucked out of us after the previous map, as we are going to see Imperial now look to knock FaZe out of the tournament. I think that's the focus of this particular map. It's Imperial actually looking to knock them out. It's the more likely outcome for what we've seen so far. The Brazilians will be on the CT side. Julie's available for them, and oh, what a flashbang that is. What a pitch-perfect flashbang deployed towards the A ramp. Another beautiful shot from Henny.
Remember, FaZe have been winning the pistols.
They've won all the pistols in this series so far. They are 4 for 4.
They start losing pistols as well. Can they even recover it? Nice shot from Decent. You like to see it. Carragher eventually overcoming that ramp position. So still a 2-on-3. A bomb plant is kind of hard to find right now. They don't have any smokes or anything. Like you said, you're sort of out of the round for a couple of seconds there when you're planting, but Phelps wanted to take a peek a bit early, and that'll get him killed. Vinny has to be careful. Flashbang in hand. Henny feeling the pressure. The flashbang lands in between them. Henny can't swing on it either. 30 seconds here. A little bit of an engagement. They might have done enough damage to hunting him down. Henny, he's in trouble and he's dead. 27 seconds. FaZe recovering a huge deficit in this round. But it's back on once again. The duelie's been picked up. Vinny, 28 bullets, looking to see if he can reclaim this round for his team. And the bomb is finally going to get planted here. He misses the first outing. Carragher sneaking on through. Vinny's in trouble. They're all around him, and Frozen will take him down. FaZe find a way to win one more pistol.
Another pistol in the bag. It was labored, but that's more like it. FaZe actually recovering the deficit, didn't give up, and managed to make that round work. It all started in a 5-on-3 against them as well. Henny, lovely shot towards that connector, but Rob's coming to life. Finally showing some form. He just fell off the edge of a cliff on Anubis, and Carragher working in tandem with him, managing to isolate these fights in CT spawn, and then Vinny with the dual elites couldn't close things out there. And there it is. Starting to look like they're up for it. Once again, it's going to be an eco from Imperial here. Round number 2 should be a bit of a walk in the park. So now 5 for 5 on pistols now. FaZe Clan guaranteed a 2-0 start here unless something absolutely catastrophic comes forth, but I doubt it. It's looking like a beast stack here. Imperial will have 4 players on this side of the map, boosting one in towards the apartment himself. Smoke down window. And yeah, just going through the motions here. It'll be an A split and a guaranteed round.
If anything, I can't even remember the last time FaZe won a round that just looked very comfortable. So I would take that right now from FaZe to say, all right, cool. Let's get around here. We're not really, there's no sweat being broken. We're just having a decent time. Maybe we get a kill or 2. Even if they, you know, run away from the rest of it, who cares? Just start to lay in some of the bricks to build something on top of here. Smoke going up, it's fine. Take all the precautions you possibly can. And they're out searching. I mean, especially the MAC-10 might as well. It's a huge benefit if you could find a couple of kills with it. So I would say send Rain in. All right. Manning the cash register, but there are no customers, Henry. They're not.
No.
They're not coming.
They're not buying what he's selling. We'll see if Rain can farm some money of his own with brute force. Takes a bullet to the face, though, I'm afraid, as he might disengage at this point. Frozen. He'll try and make it work with the glow. You don't really need these kills, Anders. If anything, you're just risking losing a rifle or 2. Like, looks to be absolutely fine, I suppose. We lose 2, though. Yeah, we lost 2. Yeah, wasn't worth it at all. Really? Like, yes, you got rid of their USPs, but you've lost 3 guns en route.
Yeah, that's a lot of, like, you have to think about it, right? It's the rifles, it's the Kevlar. If you had any grenades on you or anything, like, it's a lot of money being flushed down. I think if they would have If they would have picked up 3 or 4 kills with a Mac 10 and lost, you know, a couple of rifles, maybe you say, all right, lose the Mac 10 and maybe it's okay, but...
Yeah, it's actually kind of a big deal. They lost 3 players there. We'll see if they can bounce back, though. It's 2-0. Here come the weapons for Imperial. 4 rifles, a Vinny MP9. As we get into round number 3 here, ladies and gents, Carrigan working towards that A ramp. But speaking of this A bomb side, we've got a double palace push. Decent will be at the balcony itself, and Phelps seems to have an inkling of players there. Yeah, you can see him. Minimal damage, 7 to be exact. Throws the incendiary, they're going to have to respect it and extinguish the flames.
Okay, that's a bit more. Forward position for No Way. Drops on the other side, but he's going to disengage. I don't really blame him. Going down on the CT side early on like that's not really worth it. And you know that he's pushing up there. It's a bit of information to work with. They are pretty heavy towards the middle and B side. Does even No Way, I think, in an awkward position here. Setting up a flash from inside of the A-bomb side, but they're sticking around even after the flash. Obviously, it's no longer having an effect. Nice grenade, Molotov on top, but it does land inside of the smoke, so at least he's not going to get burned alive here. But that was risky for Imperial. Peeking sort of beyond the longevity of the flash. You don't really necessarily want to do that. We're down to 35 seconds. A little bit of a spray for No Way. He's got no more grenades, but he still lands a kill, and he's getting a chance to reload. He should have been swiped out here, and finally he will be. He stayed alive for a lot longer than he should have been.
Well, here we go. A bomb side is under FaZe occupation. We are going to see a 3-on-3 ensue. Phelps low HP. There are kits available, but are they going for this one? Pretty far removed from the equation. 2 coming from the connector position. We've got Henny and CT spawn. They have little to no utility. A single smoke as Phelps waits for his opportunity to strike from the window. I don't know, time is of the essence, Anders, and they don't seem to be moving with much pep in their step. I guess they're saving now.
Oh, well, especially falling off the ledge like that. Frozen. That's also the smoke gone. I think that smoke was an essential component. Like you said, like that's the only utility they have. If they could have smoked the bomb, they could have tried to defuse with Vinny, but when the smoke is lost, maybe not so much. Okay. FaZe winning another round. So first buy round for Imperial that falls a bit flat. Again, for FaZe to revitalize themselves, this is in line with what you need. They still don't look super great. It's still like really overwhelming. But winning that first rifle round is obviously massive.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be the A finish there from FaZe 3-0. As Imperial do save a couple of guns. Not all is lost, I suppose. They'll be able to purchase up into this with the loss bonus and see if they can bounce back. They do not have the luxury of the Henny AWP, however. So FaZe starting to get themselves together here. Phelps jumping up towards short, be joined by No Way. Takes some damage there, trying to probe the top and middle. Utility being exchanged. Carrigan could backstab. Flashbang's very effective, but No Way doesn't commit to the swing.
Yeah, starts to fall a little bit back. Looking down towards the underpass, but No Way. Good double headshot, and Henny just at the right time. On top of the smoke, he'll take down Robs. It's a favorable trade, but Carrigan, he somehow brings it back. That smoke was disappearing, and Carrigan even putting in a Molotov, actually forcing him forward. Yeah, Frozen was at the top of mid. It's Carrigan's Molotov that's actually setting up that kill for Frozen, who started to play really well all of a sudden. Vinny gets one in return, and suddenly, with a minute on the clock, it is a 1 versus 1. Frozen on 30 health with the bomb in his back pocket.
Do you just run now? Yeah, I was going to say, there's no point walking. You might as well just hightail it in towards A, get the best plan you possibly can fathom, and try and win out in this 1 versus 1. He's got a lot of utility to work with. You can almost guarantee that this side is open. The bomb goes down. It's a default plan.
Where do you want to go for the after plant?
So I'm assuming there's a kit. Indeed, there is. That is. Oh, okay.
But that's a way to win a round, Henry. Yeah, that's how you do it. He didn't even get to escape. Oh, no.
I don't
Oh, no.
get that.
He had like 4 grenades with him.
Yeah.
He could have done many, many other things.
Oh, well. He's got the bomb planted, I suppose. It was always going to be a difficult 1v1 with the lack of HP, but there it is. It's Vinny finding that initial kill, and yeah, just spotted him, gets the wall bang in. Can't believe his luck. And not Frozen's best work, but like I said, got the bomb down. Would have liked to see him just make it uncomfortable. Just, you've got that utility, you could just even play in the palace and flash him off and Molotov the bomb if possible.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking something like that. Yeah, but you're
I guess
right.
like you wanted to
health.
get CT spawn so he could do all that with the utility. It would have been the best like avenue of approach in that sense, but yeah, it is unlucky. He had low HP, gets found out. In hindsight, I guess he could have flashed towards connector before crossing, but yeah, hindsight's a wonderful thing. Here we go. Imperial with their first round, and the money is pretty weak for FaZe. They're going to be bringing out Galil's, Mac 10s, Tech 9s, and a couple of AKs. We head into round number 5 here. Frozen, as you mentioned, doing very well. Keeping the dream alive. Couldn't quite close out that 1v1, though. That would have been a monumental round to win, but Imperial back in this now. Important round, though. Both teams on the edge financially. And we're going for this to B rush. Straight through the Molotov, and then we go as flashes.
Yeah, I like that. I like the speed behind this. FaZe get a little bit warmed up in here, although the early engagement's not working out in their favor. What a flashbang to set it up, Vinny. Roki, just no chance to do anything. He was so blind behind that one. Frozen gets a headshot into the middle. No way, caught jumping in. Rops was hiding in the corner. And Decent, if you lose this fight, the round is cracked open again. Frozen walking up, Rob's walking up behind you, in fact. And he's going to get the shot on you. I can't believe FaZe have found a way out. It looked like they had lost everything on this bomb site, but Henny making his way through the window, not even checking to his left-hand side. He should be able to get this one for free, and he will. Knows that Rops is on the other side. A little bit of damage already. It's a one-shot headshot here for Henny if he can find it, and he can. Rops is dead, and a huge clutch once again going in favor of Imperial.
Yeah, Rops just looks like a shell of himself right now. Doesn't seem like he's in the running for a lot of these clutches. Henny helps himself to an absolute freebie. They had to fight 2 for now. We said that was a significant round, and they did very well to even have the 2-on-1 advantage, but pretty convincing in the end. And Rops just offs himself up. Just wanted to get out of it, it looked like. As we go 3-2, double rounds for Imperial. We are going to see an eco, I assume, for FaZe as a hero AK for Rops. 7-3, it's finding kills, but yeah, just out of the server. This looks a little dejected. Something's not quite right. Another important one here, but not too many resources invested into round number 6 from FaZe. Got themselves a smoke and a couple of flashes, one of which could be used towards middle as they try and get some basic map control here. Oh, the nade's gonna sting.
Yeah, especially on the AK. We've said it many times, but you don't need to do 50 damage in a nade. You just need to do enough damage that the M4s become one-shot headshots. It makes a huge difference, so tag them up like that for 20 damage and you're good to go. Boost up. It's a nice little trick. It's a good idea. You could definitely get something behind this. And he will see if he's a little bit careless. They do make quite a bit of noise coming back off the boost, so someone should have known. Rom still gets a headshot. Not quite checking it for a second player. And Henny, oh, it's a fadeaway shot. That's pretty dirty. They'll take down Frozen. 4 versus 3 at 38 seconds. No Way seems to be pretty crisp in this bomb site right now. You could tell he's ready to go. Roki and Rain can't do much in this round, unfortunately.
Not much at all, I'm afraid. Rain, PT 50, 20 HP. Let's get the dink. Impressive damage, but I don't think it'll be converted. Brokey will be dropped as well. And we are tying things up here. And it's going to be 3-3. Imperial, again, after losing the pistol, coming to life, Anders. Like, if they could win a pistol in the second half, they might be able to knock FaZe out of this tournament. Because that seems where FaZe are thriving, is in those opening stages of each half, but then they fall off the edge of a cliff. 3-3, round 7. AKs pretty much across the board for FaZe. It's Rops who got the hero AK in the previous, so we'll have to make do with the Tech 9. What sort of player we got here? No one towards the A side of the map. Looks like a quick B split is on the cards. When I say quick, it kind of has to be because you don't have any information towards that A ramp or Palace if anyone's pushing. You have maybe a 20-second window to get this shore control under your remit.
He doesn't do much of anything. But yeah, basic mid-control protocol here coming out from the FaZe side. You smoke the window, you push underpass, you've got some people at top mid. It's all pretty default stuff, not to say that it's necessarily bad. But a lot will be decided on that first kill. They've secretly snuck somebody in. Nobody knows about that. That could be huge. Rain getting a lot of kills in the middle, and Carrigan following it up. A slaughter on the Brazilian side here, it's just Henny, and he's going to be dead as well. That is a convincing round. That's the first sign of life from FaZe in a while.
Yeah, a nice comprehensive victory. Looking much better there, FaZe. Going for that mid-control as a 5-man unit. Hitting their shots, winning out the duels. Brokey, Rain, Carrigan on that third kill as well. And then Rob's knowing there's a player in towards the window still and finds with the Tech 9 upgrades to the rifle. Brokey trying to keep morale high. You can see he's trying to drag this team over the finish line. They can just win today. They'll alleviate some pressure. They'll be into the 2-2 bracket. Hasn't been the prettiest performance, but if they just get the result, that's all that really matters. See two players in the underpass. Eco for Imperial. Frozen. Oh, he's in trouble now. Freebie. They'll take an AK.
Not a big deal yet. It's a bit annoying, but it leaves open the entire inside of the map. So they should be okay, Henry. It's not. I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
They didn't commit, though. They didn't actually get in towards A and take that advantage of no one being there. Thankfully, the CTs are not swarming the bomb site. So they might just be looking to save the AK-47. They're starting to rotate now, and still, FaZe will have to smoke down the CT spawn, I assume, which should be okay. As soon as that bomb planted, we should be out of the danger zone.
Yeah, a couple of boosts really on either side here. So again, I think just looking to see if they can get another miracle hit. But yeah, they're quite far away from the action. Decent on the one side. It's I think USP boosted on this side, but they've seen nobody. So yeah, maybe look for a couple of exits. If they had a kid and a smoke, there are some hilarious chances for crazy diffuses at the end of rounds on the A-bomb sites. Happened in the past a couple of times, but they don't. So it's all just theoretic at this point in time. Brokey, sure, whatever you can do. Flex a bit, get a couple of more kills. Get anything at this point in time. I'll take him up the AK. I don't think I care that much. I just, FaZe 5 rounds so far on the T side of Mirage. It's pretty good, Henry. We're okay with that. We're happy seeing this.
Yeah, this is much better than what we saw in Anubis, that's for sure. As Rob's slowly but surely getting himself back into this major. It's been a rough couple of days. Yesterday losing to Eternal Fire 13-1. Just got blown out of the proverbial water on Anubis as well by Imperial, but course correcting. Not over till it's over. They have the lead on the T side here. We get into round number 9, the closing stages of this first half of the final map. Back to some more mid-control. Well, they presented this setup before. Resulted in 2 players towards underpass and 5 eventually fighting for mid, but we did say it also could lead to a beat split, which is looking likely for what they're going for right here. Smoke goes down to the connector. He's been very careful now. Rain will get the first kill, but there's that orb in towards connector. Secondary smoke should alleviate that pressure. And now they've confirmed the orbs on that side. That's the B split being confirmed now.
Yeah, you feel very confident going for this. All the pressure on Vinny.
Oh, Carrigan, this could be perfect timing.
It actually could. Oh, this is so sick. Spins around looking for the double, and he nearly had it. Waited until the second, he probably does, but Vinny gets blown up. He had the AWP back there. He should have been favored to get at least one of those kills, but crystal clean with the shot on him from the AK-47. Got 50 seconds here. There's nothing the rest of Imperial could do. FaZe going to be at 6 rounds. They actually look like they're warming up a bit. I say it very hesitantly
they're
because
starting to show some of that swagger again. They're hitting their shots. They're trading out kills. They're going through safety protocols to make sure they don't lose the round in a ridiculous manner. So yeah, they're starting to look their usual selves. That's something to be happy about if you're a FaZe fan, because that's going to be 6 rounds on the board now on the T side of Mirage. Closing map of this series. It's a 1 and 2 bracket game, meaning the loser does go home. Imperial have put up a good fight, but FaZe Clan starting to get into cruise control here on the T side of Mirage. 2 players surviving though, decent, and No Way holding onto their rifles. Looks like they will do.
Well, to make a very mean joke, but it's the major.
Yeah,
we'll save it.
We've been pretty rough on FaZe today.
I feel bad. Yeah. A timeout being called for Imperial. I can understand why. This is on the other flip side of the coin, right? From the high of winning Anubis, you're now coming into a 3rd map, and you can feel it is slipping a little bit here. You don't have the money on the CT side. You cannot win a pistol round to save your life. Like, a lot of things are starting to go wrong, slowly but surely. I'd be worried too for Imperial.
Just getting into that 3rd map. between Eternal Fire and VP as well. They're currently tied up at 4-4. That's a qualification game as well for the playoffs. So Eternal Fire make it, like, what a year they've had. Like, this roster, the last year it's been a little bit shaky with Major in and out, Boxing in and out. They've been shaking it all about. But yeah, if they make it to the playoffs at a major, that would be a monumental achievement for them against VP as well. After dumpstering FaZe 13-1 yesterday. Yes,
it's time for some Turkish delight.
It really is.
Objectively the best dessert, by the way.
I hate it. It's really disgusting.
No.
Like, it's like rose.
You haven't had the right kind, I'm telling you.
Maybe. My dad used to bring it home for like business trips. I just remember like this. There was like the worst chocolate. I was like, this is like
you gotta get it. You gotta get it fresh in Turkey.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm telling you, it's super underrated.
All right, take your word for it. Round 10. A few more rounds to go here in the first half. Difficult buy. Not fully invested. Bear that in mind, though. Imperial saved 2 rifles in the previous round. Bring out some SMGs and 5.7s. Just trying to bait out a reaction for those things here. Like a double pump, we call this. You throw one wave of utility, try and see if it provokes any sort of rotation or grenades in response.
They don't have any grenades to throw.
They don't have anything to throw, but looks things up. We'll see.
They probably would if they had, but it's only Henny here with a pistol. Like, no grenades. Nothing he really can do. I don't know. Maybe Decent could rotate in from middle with a Molotov and HE and do some damage. No waves, got some grenades as well. Henny just needs 1 kill. If he can get that, I mean, it's mission accomplished. There we go. All right. He's early out the gate with that one, but getting shot at the back, trying to rotate on over by Frozen. Not exactly ideal. All right, Decent. Coming in from the side with a strong kill. 2 versus 3. Technically, still could be done. Kit's right down in front of Decent, so surely you picked that up. Yeah. There we go. Molotov in the back, some spam on top. Brokey is taking a bit of damage, but he's... It's not going to make a difference. That would have been a cool way to maybe get a kill, but it's FaZe at 7 rounds. They're actually doing it. They're actually waking up. I don't know what caused it. We need interviews to dig into this. We need to find out.
Yeah, we're on the B stream though, so we don't get them.
Oh, well.
So they kind of get away with it. But yeah, we all saw it. It looks like they're absolutely fine though. If they can just get through this, tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah, tomorrow's a new day, and hopefully you just... There's going to be some hard conversations to be had on FaZe here. Like, how do you... Not that long ago that they were able to do much, much better than this. Rob's up there at 10-4. So, you know, there's a couple of things here. I mean, that's not too bad. Bomb back in T-spawn again, so setting up for the default. Actually fairly quickly falling back from that mid position. Looks like they are expecting aggression, so they got Brokey, yeah. Set up with a scope pointed towards the middle. And the people on the A side for FaZe are just parked out there, waiting. Palace, waiting bottom of ramp. Pretty default stuff right now. Haven't seen Imperial go for really mad pushes here, which you actually can do on Mirage. There's a lot of potential if you wanted to go be wild on the CT side. Smoke up towards jungle or top connector. Thrown all the way from across the map. Put some pressure on. Looks like they're going to be an A finish here.
So, penultimate round of this first half, and is Imperial need this one desperately. It will be Vinny to find the opening kill, takes down Captain Carrigan, and it's Henny to chime in for the second as well. It's looking much better, but still taking heavy damage on route. Huge grenade towards a connector. There's still a chance with a player towards a sandwich that they can take a bite out of this defense. Flash goes over, players in the corner, completely flashed, that's no way removed. And Rob's now starting to show some form. It was MIA on the second map, couldn't really get going, but now the bomb planted, Brokey in position. Oh, the reposition though, not ideal, and Robs will go down. Brokey pulls one back, and we'll see if he can keep things going.
Yeah, that was a bit ugly. That wasn't. Phelps didn't even need to peek him, shooting him for the side of the box. Frozen here. What have you got for us? Oh, they're already on the defuse with the kit as well. I don't think he can do anything. Even if he gets the next kill, it's just already defused. That's really well done, Imperial. A much needed round. They had to win this one. They probably had to win the next one as well. 7-5 is not actually a very great scoreline in the first half, but it'll keep them in the running.
It's a lot better than 9-3.
True.
Oh, that was brutal from Phelps. Found the Orba Brokey there towards Sandwich. And now, final round of this first half. 8-4 or 7-5. Time will tell. Double orb set up for Vinny and Henny here. The latter of which in towards the window. You'd assume Vinny's in towards the B apartment, setting up a turret, and indeed that's where he is. Looking towards that underpass right now. He's actually got a nice aggressive angle. Means he can just have one player essentially in towards B. Ton of time to call for the rotations. Phelps can be a little bit more aggressive towards short here. Needs to be careful though. And he's been spotted. Rain knows he's close. He'll get himself in towards the ladder. Oh, goodness gracious me. Vinny has been absolutely destroyed in the apartment. And now Rain realizes there's going to be one player here. He heard him towards short and sniffs him out. Beautiful round. This is a FaZe round, Anders. These are the sort of plays we expect to see.
You're absolutely right. If you're a FaZe fan watching this, you must be thinking, finally, something that looks like something I can actually recognize as FaZe. Vinny got rocked in the bottom of the hallway there. There's no response to that. Henny going to be found as well. An 8-4 finish of the first half here. FaZe showing signs of life. They might have been cannibalizing each other to try and stay alive in some of the previous maps, but finally, there is something actually working out for them. They are close to knocking out Imperial here at the Major and keep their own dreams alive. Frozen. Yeah, like some of these connections here. We saw 0 rounds like this on Anubis from them. Absolutely nothing like this. It's finally here.
It was a very nice round, especially that shot from Frozen in towards the B apartments. Absolutely wrecking young Vinny up there. 8-4. Feels like a done deal. They move it to the CT side now, the more favored of the two. And if they win the pistol, which they have done in every single outing so far, they are 5 for 5 in pistols in this series. Can they go 6 for 6? Carrigan with the smoke and diffuse kits. Brokey, aggressive top and middle, covered by Robs. Smoke coming down towards Connector. First interaction here. Not the cleanest, but a bit of damage inflicted, especially towards Vinny, and no way.
So many people, 4 people in the middle here for FaZe. Got to be careful. There's one. Okay. Head popped at the top of mid, and they kind of get the message now. They're like, all right.
Yeah, might have to relinquish control here. Maybe backing towards an A play. They've got a player towards the end of Palace. That's going to be decent. 1 minute 15 on the clock. In terms of utility, nothing left. So Imperial did drop a smoke towards the connector, but I don't think they can really do much with it now.
They also had a Molotov, and I think that's been expended as well. So some of the utility that they want to bring into the round is kind of for nothing at the moment. Smoke and a kit still on Carrigan. So they even have that late round potential to run in and defuse. I think it's worth buying that smoke kit on a lot of maps. This is definitely one of them. Sneaking through the middle. 35 seconds now, just about to be frozen. Tags up Vinny. Don't need the kill. I mean, again, you're slowing them down. They're starting to push up the connector towards the Rops and Brokey. Oh, come on.
He can't even believe it. Okay. If that doesn't inspire you, Rops, I don't know what will. They're just going for the plan at this stage. Can't quite deny it. Some damage done. It's a 4 versus 3 now. Vinny will pull one back. Remember, FaZe have won every single pistol round thus far across the 3 maps, but now starting to shrink a little bit. Decent finding them, picking them off one by one, and it's a beautiful finish. Talk about a decent play. He steps up and goes above and beyond just when Imperial needed the most.
Look at Henny, he can't believe it.
No, they needed that.
They did. That was sick. The first pistol round that they pick up, just as they're about to get knocked out of the major.
Even after this shot, like, I'm sorry, like, Robs can't even believe it. They still don't win the round. Essentially a 5-on-3, then Phelps and Decent just go ham in CT spawn. Everyone rotates into their crosshair and it all collapses. FaZe Clan now. Conversation starts again. Will they go out in the elimination stage of the tournament? It's going to have to be a full eco for now. 8-6 locked in.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Just because they had one good half where there were some rounds where you started to say, okay, that's good. It obviously doesn't erase the entire atmosphere that we're all living in at the moment. Round number 14. Should be a walk in the park here for Imperial. 3 Galils, 2 AKs. Try and stay a little bit grouped up here. Just don't let him steal an AK especially away. Make sure you go as a team. Vinny's checking out this part of the map and finding it very empty. They're going to find the A-bomb site just as vacant. And the B-stack is well, for nothing at the moment. No one showing up.
Yeah, just going through the motions here. Job done. Imperial, very clean round. Not too much to report, I'm afraid. It's going to be 8-6. They're going to have a ton of cash, but FaZe will have rifles going into the next round. They took 0 investment. Well, to Rob's 5-7. I missed that. He does get a headshot for his troubles. Pays off $300 of the 500 debt he was in, purchasing that gun. And maybe a kill here, but not quite hitting the mark. It's going to be frozen, taken out. Imperial feeling it now. That pistol has revitalized the squad. Closes the gap very quickly. All of a sudden, you feel like they might be able to do this. Let's have a look at this first buy, though. Should be M4s pretty much across the board.
I think it's going to be all hands on deck if they lose this round phase. So first rifle, and remember this is what happened to Imperial on their CT side, right? They ended up having a buy round, it didn't work out, and they went on a bit of a loss streak, and it just hard to recover from with the economy on the CT side.
Well, here we go.
Don't want to be there.
First gun round, an important one. We are going to see 5 players on the B side of the map going through the underpass, though, focusing on that mid-control, similar to what we saw from FaZe. Good flashbangs, and it's going to be Vinny to open things up. Carrigan answers back, though. I think they've walked past each other. Phelps was there in middle. And yeah, he's got an absolute freebie. Henny will beat him to the punch, though. Opening frags. And man advantage in favor of Imperial. Carrigan, known as the B bomb side anchor. Spots one. Should be a guaranteed kill on the first. And he's got damage from a teammate, Brokey. They'll snatch back the lead. And, oh, Carrigan wasn't ready for the duel, and it's now a 1 versus 1. They know exactly where Brokey is, tucked away in that B side, but he's moving quickly.
This is Phelps going to run straight for it to get the bomb planted. Maybe Brokey at least knows where he is. Doesn't heard any footsteps. Not quite sure if he's jumped away, but we can tell. Phelps is just crouched back there. Brokey started to walk up on top. He can't see him just yet. He's just crouched in there. And Brokey will have to make some noise jumping down, so now Phelps has the advantage, and he's just crouched in, waiting the whole time. It's a very easy way to win that clutch, but it has a huge impact.
Well, there we have it. Comes down to the 1v1. Phelps, nice positional control, understanding the scenario who is in. Brokey on the other side of the map, Molotov off the key choke point, funnel him through the connector. You can focus on CT spawn, like you said, didn't have to be too technical with it. Hold the bomb site, wait for the sound cues. Brokey gave him one when he dropped off from Sandwich. Didn't have the time to work with. And it will be 3 rounds in a row now for Imperial on that T side. Closing that gap. First time RU starting to show some signs of uncomfortable. We'll see whether they can actually resurrect this half. There's going to be a partial buy here coming up next for FaZe.
That step into the line of sight from Catwalk for Carrigan was so unfortunate, because if that doesn't happen, I think they're fine. They're not going to have any trouble winning the round, but he just managed to take 1 step further back than he needed to.
All right. Partial buy.
The Deagles that have done it, I really cannot. I don't think there have been any Deagle headshots at the major so far, Henry. I think there's been 0.
0 Deagle headshots.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
I'm sure you're right.
Maybe it's like a bug in the game no one's realized yet. Like, you just can't actually do it.
Yeah, this patch broke the deagle. Sticker update, just nerfed it.
Yeah. Stop buying it. It's not worth it. Buy the 5.7 or the P250 instead.
So, some open runway to tie things up, Anders. I can't believe we're saying that. Could be 8-8. FaZe were in cruise control. Felt like they managed to shake off their demons, get themselves focused for the third and final map in the 1-2 bracket. Elimination on the line. Before this major started, they're in the conversation to lift the trophy. Up there with the likes of Vitality, G2, Spirit. Right now, it's a little bit shaky, to say the very least. This is going to be tied up, almost certainly. But we have got Rain tucked in towards the A ramp. Problem is, he'd need a hell of a flashbang or some sort of setup to really do much more than one kill.
No flashbangs, so he is on his own, on an island.
So yeah, good for one, maybe. He's going to have to turn away from that. And presumably, there's the first, and you get traded out.
That is close, though. I mean, it could have worked out. Brokey's done a lot of damage onto No Way. They're going to blow open the smoke and try and put some pressure onto the scouts. He does get one in return, but still, with the bomb planted, you would assume that Imperial are going to be able to fade away from this battle and just wait it out. There's no kit in play, obviously, on the FaZe side. They don't have the money for it. It's a pretty quick kill, though, taking down Vinny, and with Decent also tagged up. Henny has the AWP.
Oh, here we go.
It just rocked. It's right back on. Brokey's found a headshot. It's all on Decent. Get that defuse going right now and put the pressure on. Yeah, don't fake it. Just one has to go for it. The rest are holding. I don't know why they're faffing about so much. Just go for it. Bros, getting that one. Why did they double tap the bomb that many times? That's so risky. FaZe will win the round, but my God.
We'll take it all day long. Well done to Brokey. A really nice sequence there with the scout. He did a ton of damage, jumping for information, hit the all-important shot on Henny as well. And sure, got a bit dicey on the defuse situation, but once they worked it out, the round is won. They are back to their winning ways off the partial buy. All started with that Brokey shot through the smoke. The MP9 coming to life as well. Really nice shot in towards the bomb site. And now they've got a nice injection of cash, and they've sabotaged the finances of Imperial. They're going to go Desert Eagle. No Kevlar, Anders. So this is a pretty much eco round as FaZe are gunning for double digits.
Just because we've been criticizing FaZe so much, I mean, that's probably a round you should criticize Imperial for, right? If you want to knock FaZe out here, that's a round you probably need to win every single time. So grenades raining down, and Phelps, wow, taking a lot of damage behind that Molotov. We'll have to try and escape. Another Molotov lands in the same corner. This one, too much less effect. Some jumping around in the middle. One Tech 9. It's on Phelps. See what he can do with it. Not really much. Repelled by Rops. Seems like this round is working out well for FaZe early on. Rain, look at this forward position. That's so aggressive. I haven't seen many CTs ending up boosted up there. Now they're walking towards the B-bomb site. It's being held by Brokey. And even if you get past that, there's still Carrigan left. All right. First obstacle has been overcome, but falling a bit short on the second one. Carrigan, that's so low because Robs did so much damage earlier. But Carrigan is able to do quite a good job. No way. Denied even the bomb plant. Okay.
There we go. Easy does it. Third and final timeout here for Imperial. Get themselves primed and ready for the closing stages of this best of three. It's the 1-2 bracket. It's been a long old series here. Third map is going the distance. Imperial have shown some character and some guts in the second half to make it a very competitive game, but losing to the partial buy has made things so much more turbulent. Carrigan, 10 kills to his name. Not FaZe's best look today. They have looked very underwhelming at times. Uncharacteristic mistakes, but they are stabilizing. The most important thing is they get the win today.
Yeah.
Doesn't really matter what we think about it. EK's in the hands of Robs and Frozen on the TT side here. Good stead, good position, got everything they need. Money's good. Double digits, a buffer of 3 rounds. Imperial ends up round number 18 here. Nice grenade at the start. 25 damage to no way. It's going to force him into the fight. He's already low. But Rain unable to connect the dots or the grenades.
Oh, but they're so focused. Tunnel visioned, hoping to hunt down Rain. And it gives Frozen what is basically a free kill in that corner. That's pretty good. Molotov here. I don't really think it was burning him, but he's going to put on a smoke anyway preemptively. They don't know if he's escaped right now. He could have walked out of there somehow, so they actually have to check it anyway. 4 versus 4. The bomb making its way up the ramp. Bit of a flash. Just doesn't even help out Rain. He's still dead, but Frozen should be winning this fight. That's a nice one. Back into a 3-on-3. Oh, and this is the bomb. If they find it on Henny, it's actually disastrous for Imperial. They must keep Henny alive in this corner, and they are going to be able to, even though he's low on health.
How is this falling apart for FaZe? They had all the opening advantages. Now Carrigan tested towards the window. Can't quite connect the dots on the spray. So he knows there's at least 2 players there. He saw him getting boosted up. Got to transition around towards the connector and to his certain death. Nice job from Vinny. It looks like this round is done. 10-8 as Brokey will be towards short. Bomb's coming out of Palace. Guess there's a chance he can find maybe 2 kills. Rushes the shot. Any chance he had of winning the round, Anders, has now been completely diminished and removed.
Yeah, just to play the what-if game. If they hadn't lost to the Scout in the other round, this would have been tying up the game at 9-9 instead of it being 10-8. So there was so much riding on that one round. It's kind of crazy to think about what an impact it would have had. Brokey does have a smoke and a kit. I'm just going to point it out because historically on this map, there have been some really huge last-second defuses happening. So it can be done if you slip up. Let's say someone started the exit, maybe 2 or 3 seconds ago, and they run right into Brokey. He gets the kill, throws the smoke and runs, and it's been done before. Not this time. That's, I guess, good news for Imperial.
Terrorists win.
Okay, 8-10. They're still keeping the dream alive.
Oh yeah, this dream could turn into a nightmare for FaZe if they keep it going. And it was looking like a pretty convincing round. It was Frozen and Rain working together, getting all those kills at the A ramp, and then, yeah, they'd all started to fall apart very quickly. Vinny with some nice shots. Carrigan, he knew they were there. I'm not sure that was the challenge he was really looking for.
No.
Yeah, I think
he doesn't think so either. I mean, this has been a hard-fought game for Imperial, and I would say they're not really showing signs of capitulation, right?
No. They're still, they're fired up.
Yeah.
They're keeping their eyes on the prize. They don't look dejected. They know this is their absolute last chance in this first ever CS2 major. They've done very well to make the round of 16. No one expected them to be here.
Yep.
And now, looking down the barrel, going home in the elimination stage. But now,
I mean,
this is the round, and if they can win this one, the money will be in a questionable spot. And they're going for a B play by the looks of things here. Frozen boosted up towards short. Need to be careful. Will be Carrigan, who often gets focused and targeted on Mirage.
That's true, actually. That does happen. I feel like if he's maybe the weak link, maybe you can try and bend him out of shape. 50 seconds. Not showing any presence anywhere else on the map is risky for Imperial,
so
but FaZe don't know.
They smoke connect Molotov the vent, so is this going to be a B commitment or just trying to lock the CTs in this side of the map? Carrigan suggesting it's a player in towards the van and providing himself a bit of cover as well. Frozen, the opening kill. They're going to have to commit now, and it's 25 seconds. Rops will find the second. Frozen doing God's work out there, and it looks like it's enough. Carrigan spot another player towards the Palace, and he's making a bit of a meal of it. Does enough damage to secure the round, I would say, and indeed, no bomb being planted. And we've got an 11th round for FaZe here. But 3 players surviving. A little bit underwhelming there from Imperial. Didn't really breach the bomb site whatsoever. Like you said, didn't really show enough elsewhere on the map to pull those players away. They were very well established in the B bomb site. And now they're in a lot of trouble. $2,100 on a couple of these players. It looks like they're going to force buy. Elimination points up next, and FaZe have got some open runway here. Are they fully investing? You might as well buy, Phelps. If everyone else is, oh, okay, they're not going to refund. Okay, they're going to take just Hero A kit has been removed, and yeah, I guess this is going to be series points. Not really much they can do now. The only player had a Kevlar. He's gone down. They were considering of the idea of investing a bit more, but it's essentially an eco at this stage. And FaZe can't really imagine a world where they give this one up.
Some truly wacky rounds. That last one, very, very late. 3-man stack towards the B bomb side, and they just could not break their way through. Smoke up again, so yeah, you're going to be wasted if you throw that. Molotov is not worth it. Rain hanging around down in the dark position. They have one Molotov, so if they throw it just to clear out the upper part of the deck here, that's not going to really bother Rain that much. And they don't have a second one to get rid of Rain, so this could be very troublesome. Roki in the back, they don't have a smoke to get rid of him. Again, that's traditional way to displace that AWP at range. No smoke, just a flash. It is not enough to get rid of Roki. Okay, good Molotov. At least it puts Rain in a little bit of a harder position, but it doesn't matter. They don't check it. He's going to get the kill. They're going to wipe them out. FaZe up to 12 and 1 round away from knocking out Imperial. And more importantly for them, staying alive and making it past this hellish day.
Yeah, it hasn't been the best showing from FaZe, but it looks like they've got the job done. It's not over yet. They're not out of the woods, of course. Imperial, very skilled team. They can make it work. They took this calculated risk to take the full eco, allow it to get to series point. And you can see, even with that in mind, Vinny getting the hero AK didn't do anything for them. He'll be down to just a Tech 9 here. I would say an execution is required. And we did talk about them targeting Carrigan in towards the B side potentially, and it's going to be opening kill for Roki. Can't get the double, but it's Imperial that certainly can. No way. Big spray down towards the underpass. We're not done here just yet. Frozen taking matters into his own hands. Wants to close this series right here, right now. Detects a player towards the mid boxes as well. Ready for the swing. Doesn't quite connect though. Carrigan, this is a nice play. Instead of cowering in the back of the site, let's get some information. Let's close it out.
Yeah, again, it feels like this whole story has just been about FaZe trying to remember what kind of a team they are and how good they could be. And finally, here on the third map, towards the end of it, they actually are started to come alive. Now, he got into the middle, might have found a free kill. He's still in a good position, walking through T-spawn, going to be on a long flank. It does mean the rest of FaZe have to stay alive for the flank to actually make sense. Shadow is showing, Rain knows, a little bit of a pre-fire. Good return from Vinny, but again, they've got that ace up the sleeve in Carrigan walking through.
You say that, it might not matter. He's a little bit late to the party. He could catch the bomb. And here we go, Carrigan. Can he close things out? He absolutely can. A captain's performance to seal.